Hi, I'm Chris Weldon, founder of Carterro. The problem that we are trying to solve is that it's difficult for hotels to deliver a personal touch to the digitally focused guest as they walk past your staff staring at their phone. The guest relationship has also shifted away from the hotel toward the platforms like TripAdvisor and Yelp. And most hotel apps that exist today have very few downloads. Our solution is a guest engagement platform that solves guest problems quickly, but creates a fun social environment for the guest with live video, photos, reviews of what they need to do during their trip, what a concierge would do. But it's one global app that connects all the hotels in town, and branding can change by location, so we can make it look like each hotel partner's app, but it's one to control all, because no one's downloading apps. If I have a Marriott app, next time I stay at a Hilton, they're not going to download each of those. So one to stitch them all together. And it's built as a citywide social network of hotels with fresh daily content. So we have an app, so what? Right? The secret sauce isn't in putting pictures on a map. It's in how you construct a community and the feedback. You know, we can message the concierge, we can have conversations between users, but it's really about the rewards and when you reward the guest to get them to participate. So what we focus on is content beats functionality. If I have 5 hotel back office integrations in my app and I have 1,000 downloads, I have lost. If I go get 150 million people on this app and connect every hotel in there and give them the data and show them what their guests enjoy, they're pretty happy. So I put this chart together to show some of the people I think are here today as well, kind of how we think we stack up. With the guys in the top left there, a lot of hotel functionality, and they're more guest messaging apps than engagement. Like, your room is ready, we're going to pull your car around, but that's not a two-way conversation. Where Yelp and TripAdvisor is much more of a engaged, you know, you can talk to other users, and we think engagement comes when you take your guests and you put them together. And we think if we can bridge that and have high engagement and hotel functionality to some degree, that's a win. We went to some of the hotels in town and said, hey, to the businesses within 4 blocks of the hotel, would you like to reach everybody who just checked into that hotel today and advertise to them? Is there anything that they can do right now to do that? You can't do that on Facebook or Google+, and this you could. So the businesses all agreed to pay for the service. That means we can offer this to hotels, any hotel without a concierge, for maybe $100 a month, because we're going to make our money off the local businesses. We started as a TV news app. We're in 6 cities. We've had 250,000 downloads, 2.2 million photos viewed, and we generated about 700,000 of new revenue for our first 4 stations. And we're converting this to this industry. We think it's perfect for it, and we're starting a hotel pilot in Austin this month, and we're looking for more pilot partners to perfect it and then launch it very soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Great job. Questions?
So City Search started the same way and required people to go selling door to door to get the individual advertisers or people to pay. How do you do that? And how do you do that at scale?
So I think you do one. You're going to probably not sell it right away until you get critical mass, right? And then after you have all of it out there for free, then when you have, let's say, 100,000, 300,000 people in a city, then when you go to those businesses, you've got more leverage for them to say, look, you can reach these people, and it's a shorter conversation. But if you can't build the audience first, you shouldn't even waste your time doing that. But once you do, it's an easier conversation. It still takes legwork, but we're only talking about 4 blocks of people. And then the rest, once they find out about the app, they can sign on to do a promoted pin or a promoted post, swipe a credit card on a website, and then your pin will show up on the app with a video from the manager or photos, things like that. But that's at scale.
So have any of the hotels you've spoken to shown a concern for what advertisers are getting access to their guests? Do they have a say in that?
They haven't had any concern. They're not getting access to their guests necessarily, right? They're just, you mean like if it's an inappropriate type business? Or?
Like, let's just say the owner of this hotel and the owner of that restaurant got in a fight once and hate each other. Okay, those things happen. So I'm a hotel. No matter how you cut it, by taking part in this ecosystem, I am giving my guests direct promotion into this ecosystem. I'm saying this is an ecosystem that I approve of. What does the hotel get say-wise on who the advertisers are?
Well, what we do now is we go to the concierge and we say, tell us who your top 10 vendors are in the area that you like to recommend. If you go to our app, Concierge, on iPhone or Android, and look in Austin, Texas, you will see the businesses we've loaded with live video of someone playing music or whatnot. That's how we start. So those are the only people that can do that in the beginning. The guests can load whatever they want. We can't stop them from going to that restaurant. But if there's a problem or anything inappropriate, we can choose not to have them sign up. That's not a problem for us. If it's a problem for you, I mean, you're our customer, right? Our key customer. We'll make that change. But we didn't think that was a widespread problem that you're fighting with restaurants around your hotel. Sure.
Who are your close competitors in the marketplace? And the second question is, what's your revenue model?
Sure. I think Yelp is our competitor, really. I think they're the big. I mean, they're having trouble. They're the largest one that can see. If I show up during my stay and I need to find something, it's them. I don't think the people. I guess I can't go back that I loaded up there. We would actually work well with them, giving them fresh content in their apps. So I think we have to do a better, more focused job than Yelp. Yelp has a lot of negative reviews, a lot of fake reviews, a lot of businesses revolting against Yelp. We can do a better job of that. We can compete with them in that space. And with hotels, as partnering with them, we would give the data back to the hotels. Here's for these guests what they're doing. Here's anonymized data or specific data. We want to share it with hotels. We don't want to have that conflicting relationship. And the revenue model is going to be key. We want to make it, if you build a community, you can sell to the ads and the promoted pins, which allows us to sell to a Holiday Inn who will never have a concierge, right, cheaply. We can't sell something for 10 or 20 grand, they're not gonna buy it. But if we can do it for $100 a month and it's supported by ads, or by what to do, or deals, rate codes, other things. We also talked about if they drop a picture, one of the hotels wants to say, hey, thank you for participating, here's $10 off lunch by the pool, hoping they spend 60, to circle those guests back into the food and beverage parts of the hotel. So there's all kinds of rewards that are you can monetize to get people back in for participating, and all of that is how we plan to. I mean, Yelp's is an enormous moneymaker for what it does. There's room to make money in that space.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good job.